While what your tech stack says about your brand, yes, it's judging you. You're listening to Any Connector Audio Insights, where we talk about the real stories behind restaurant technology and the brands that get it right. Today's episode has a little twist. We're not talking about menus or service. We're talking about your tech stack. Because, believe it or not, it's saying a lot about your brand. First impressions aren't just about decor or plating anymore. From the moment a guest interacts with your restaurant, whether it's an online order, a loyalty app, or a mobile payment, their experience is shaped by your technology just as much as your food or your team. A slow kiosk can set a tone of frustration before the first bite. A confusing loyalty sign-up can make guests second-guess your brand. And a glitchy online checkout, that can leave a bad taste long after the meal. Your tech stack isn't just a behind-the-scenes system anymore. It's front and center, defining your service speed, your guest experience, and your reputation. And yes, it's being judged. Quietly. Constantly. Think of your tech stack as your brand's personality. If your systems are disconnected, the message you're sending is, "We're outdated." Please be patient. If you're running on custom-built legacy software, it says, "We're clunky, fragile, and afraid to change." But when your systems are automated, integrated, and powered by real-time data, you're telling guests, "We're modern, we care about your time, and we know what's happening right now." On the other hand, if your reporting still relies on spreadsheets and manual exports, your message is simple. We're still guessing. Guests notice this, even if they don't understand the tech behind it. Because the smoother the experience feels, the more they trust your brand. Your customers might not know what an API is, but they know when something doesn't work. When loyalty points don't apply correctly, it's frustrating, and it feels like your brand isn't paying attention to details. When online orders take too long, that frustration builds. When promotions or emails are inconsistent, guests start to think your systems and your team are out of sync. Each of these tiny moments sends a bigger message. We're not connected. And in a world where expectations are higher than ever, even small friction points can quietly erode guest trust. They might not say it out loud, but they'll walk away thinking, "This brand doesn't really have it together." Your tech stack doesn't just talk to guests, it speaks to your team too. If your shift leads are juggling 5 dashboards, if payroll is still exported manually, or if your manager spends an hour reconciling POS data with inventory, the message to your staff is loud and clear. We'll keep making your job harder than it needs to be. When systems don't connect, they create stress, slowdowns, and frustration. And that frustration trickles down to service. A disconnected tech stack doesn't just burn time, it burns morale. And that can lead to higher turnover and lower guest satisfaction. 2 things no restaurant can afford. Now, let's imagine the opposite. A modern restaurant tech stack is cloud-based, flexible, and accessible from anywhere. It's fully integrated. Your POS, payroll, HR, and inventory all speaking the same language. It's built on real-time APIs, so updates happen instantly. And it's scalable, ready to grow with every new location or concept you launch. Here's what that kind of stack says about your brand. It says, "We care about consistency." It says, "We invest in guest experience." It says, "We empower our teams and adapt fast." And most importantly, it says, "You can trust us." Because when your technology works seamlessly, it creates the one thing every great brand is built on: confidence. The good news? You don't have to replace your entire stack to modernize. You just have to connect it. That's where integration platforms like AnyConnector come in. With pre-built POS, payroll, and HRIS integrations, and flexible APIs for everything in between, AnyConnector helps you automate operations, eliminate double entry, sync loyalty data in real time, and modernize your workflows securely. It's not about adding more software. It's about making the tools you already use work together, faster, smarter, and better. That's how your restaurant keeps pace with today's digital expectations without losing control. Let's do a quick thought experiment. Imagine a tech reviewer walks into your restaurant today. They look under the hood. They see your POS, your loyalty system, your payroll, your reporting tools. Would they be impressed by how everything works together? Or would they walk away thinking, great food, but wow, those systems need help? Because whether you realize it or not, every piece of technology in your stack is part of your brand story, and your guests and your team are the ones reading it. In today's world, your tech stack isn't just a back-of-house detail. It's the new front of house. It shapes the guest experience, empowers your staff, and defines how fast your restaurant can grow. The best part? You don't need to start over. You just need to connect what you already have, intelligently, securely, and at scale. With the right integrations, your tech stack stops being a silent saboteur and becomes your biggest strategic advantage. Because in modern hospitality, connection isn't just part of the experience, it is the experience. Thanks for tuning in to AnyConnector Audio Insights, the voice of connected restaurant technology. To learn how AnyConnector helps brands turn complexity into connection, visit anyconnector.com and explore how integration can redefine your guest experience.